Hello, children. Welcome to your English class. In today's class, we are going to do a very interesting activity. Alright, so let's start. Eclectica. Yeah, this is the name of the activity. Have you heard this? No? Alright, I will tell you. Listen to it carefully. Eclectica is the name of the activity which we are going to do today. Eclectica means deriving ideas, style, or taste from a broad and diverse range of sources. Alright, in easy language or the way you will understand, I can say that to identify words with the help of different hints. Alright, so what is the name of the activity? Eclectica. Now, before starting, let's discuss the rules. There are two rules to play this activity. What is the first rule? The first rule is solving the clues. In each card, in this game, you will be getting different cards. Alright. In each card, there will be 3 or 4 clues. Solve the clues to get words. You have to read, understand, and solve the clues to get the word. The number of letters in each word is displayed in brackets. In the brackets, after each sentence, you will get the number of letters, alright, which will make your word. So, the second rule, rearrangement and identification of answer, means the words found in the first stage can be phonetically rearranged. You know now what is phonetics? In phonetics, sometimes we have to skip any sound of the letter, or sometimes we have to use a sound which letter is not there. All right, so this is phonetics. You all know what is phonetics. As we will start doing the clues, clue cards, it will be clear to you. So stage, in the first stage, can be phonetically rearranged and combined to form a new word. Means whatever word you will get, you have to arrange the word phonetically to get the correct meaningful word. Alright, are you excited? Yes, I am. Okay, let's start. Alright children, so let's start. I will be showing you some clue cards. You can take paper pen, alright, for rough work, because whatever clues you will get, you can write. So you can sit with a paper and pen. Now let's start. Now this is one card, and in this card we have got 3 clues. You can see that after every clue in the bracket, number is given. Number indicates that the word what we are going to get should have those many letters. Like the first one, dash, theft, auto. And the blank word what we have to get the answer. The answer have 5 letters. Alright. So it's a very famous game. You all play, means I'm not sure that everyone, but some of you or maybe your elder brothers or sisters, they might be playing. It's a very famous game. Yes, GTA, Grand Theft Auto. Alright, so our first clue is grand. You can write it in your rough notebook. As I said, it will help you, alright, to rearrange also. So the first clue what we got is grand. Now second one, wow, this is something very easy. Tom and J-Y, cartoon TV show. I am very fond of this cartoon nowadays, so I don't get time, but I have watched, and if I still get time, I am very eager to watch this show. So this is a very famous cartoon show, and the blank has 3 letters. Yes, I know everyone has this answer, Jerry. So we want only the middle 3 letters, so it will be ERR. Alright. The third clue is the insect that is attracted to light. What is that? 4-letter word. Yes, it's moth. M-O-T-H, moth. Alright. Now let's rearrange those words. Grander moth. Grander moth. Is this any word? No. Now let's change the sequence of the words. Grandmother. Grandmother. Yeah, I think I'm going little bit towards the right answer. Now let's check as it was said in the rule that we have to phonetically arrange. So when I arranged the 3 clues phonetically, I got grandmother. See, grand, moth, so I said that we have to arrange it phonetically. So the word what we got is grandmother. Yeah, isn't it interesting? Okay, let's move towards the second clue. What's the second clue? Multiple marks to indicate items in a list are correct. All right. When we make any shopping list or something, what is the mark which we put there? If we have done something, it is done, or if something is correct, what is the mark? Tick. Yes, and as it is asked multiple marks, plural, and we want 5 letters, so what will be the answer? Ticks. 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 5 letter. We got second one. Prefix denoting 4. Prefix denoting 4. Alright, what is the prefix denoting 4? This is a mathematical term, beta. That is quad. That is quad. Q-U-A-D. Quad is a prefix denoting 4. Alright, so the answer is quad. Q-U-A-D. Quad. Now, the third clue is the last 3 letters of what the K stands for in 24 carat, 22 carat and 18 carat gold. You all must have heard in the TV, or you all must have heard your mothers talking about gold ornaments when they purchase. So they talk about carat. It's the purity mark. 22 carat, 24 carat. Alright, so what is the last 3 letters? The spelling of that carat is C-A-R-A-T. So the last 3 letters of that word is rat. R-A-T, rat. So according to the clue what we have got 3 words: ticks, quad, rat. So now let us arrange it phonetically. Ticks, quad, rat. No. Now let's change the sequence. Ticks, quad, rat. No. Quadratics. Quad, rat, ticks. Yes, I got the word. It's quadratics. Alright. Yes, the correct answer is quadratics. Now, I'm sure in maths you all must have studied about quadrilaterals. What are they? They are closed figures with 4 sides. As we use tree, try to denote the number 3, as in tricolor, as in triangle. We use not try to denote 3. The same way quad is used to denote 4. Alright, so the answer is quadratics. It's a term in physics. Alright, so it might be little difficult for you, but you can take help of dictionary. So it is nice. Okay. Now, let's move toward the third one. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions and hurricanes are example of natural disasters. Oh, I said the answer only. Sorry, I didn't give you time to think. Yes, natural disasters. Alright, so the first word what we got is D-I-S. The second one is the British hereditary title system is called. This is a system in British hereditary system is called peerage. Alright, so we need, age is already given. We need the first 4 letters, that is P-E-E-R, peerage. Where does a helium balloon go? Very common, up. Alright. Yes, so we got our 3 words, that is dis, peer, up. Now when we arrange it, what is the answer what we are going to get? Disappear. Okay, so when we arrange the 3 clues, we got the answer disappear. Now the next clue, the dash said the better. Alright, the dash said the better. This is a proverb. What is this? The less said the better. So the answer will be less. 4 letter word, L-E-S-S. Now the next one, I think it will be easy for you. Tele dash, kaleido dash, stetho dash. 5 letter word you want. What is common in all these 3? Yes, scope. Telescope, kaleidoscope, stethoscope. Alright, so the second word what we got is Scope. The PA dash A is the kneecap. Beta, maybe right now you have not studied in your science, but it is a very important part in science. It's a very important part of your body. There is an outer covering bone in our knees. When you touch your knees, you can feel some outer covering hard. That hard outer covering of bone is called patella. Alright, that is called patella. So what we got, PA is written, last A is written. So the correct spelling of patella is PATELA. So we need TEL. We need 4 letters na, so TEL. Alright. Alright, so what is the answer when we arrange it? It's telescope. It's telescope. Alright. So clear? Is it interesting? Let's move toward the next clue. Alright, what is the next clue? Dash, S and columns. This is very common. It is used mostly when we say something. Rows and columns. Alright, it's a combination. Rows and columns. So we need the first 3 letters. So it will be ROW. The short form for generation. What is the short form for generation? It is mostly used when you do some chatting on WhatsApp. When you chat on WhatsApp or any other social media platform, short form is GEN. GEN is the short form of generation. A Midsummer Dash Dream. It's a very famous play by Shakespeare. A Midsummer Night's Dream. Alright, it's a very famous play of Shakespeare. NIGHT. S is already the apostrophe S. So we will use NIGHT. Now when we arrange these 3 words, Rojan night. Rojan night? Rojan night. No. If we use it in the opposite way, nitrogen. Yeah. The answer is nitrogen. What is the correct answer? Nitrogen is the correct answer. Alright. Now let's see what is next. Dash boy. Okay, there is an exclamation mark, means in the blank we have to use any 2-letter interjection. So what can we use? Oh boy. Ah boy to we can't use, na? Oh boy. When we are addressing someone. Oh boy. So the first clue what we got is OH. Then second is 4-letter we need. Ab-minded. What's that? Ab-minded. What is used with minded? Absent-minded. So AB is already written. So we need SENT. Sent. Alright. The third clue is the part of the room on which you stand. Where do you stand? Floor. You stand on floor. Alright. You stand on floor. So the last clue is floor. Alright. So when we arrange it, scent floor. No, this is not any word. Centofloor. No, this is also not. Okay, so we will take from the last one. Fluorescent. Yeah. The correct answer is fluorescent. The correct answer is fluorescent. The correct answer is, child, fluorescent. Alright. Now let's see if there is something else for us. Yes, one more. Ask not what your country can do for dash. Ask what dash can do for your country. It's a very famous saying of John F. Kennedy, and in both the blanks we have to use the same word, which is of 3 letters, and it's a pronoun. Alright, so what can we fit here? Ask not what your country can do for you. What you can do for your country. Alright, so what answer we got? What is the clue? You. Y-O-U. And dash is a pastry filled with cream and covered on top with chocolate. Oh, I'm feeling hungry. So what's that? An eclair. I love eclairs. Alright, so an eclair is a pastry filled with cream and covered on top with chocolate. So we got the second clue also, LAIR. Now the third one. Elon Dash is the founder of Tesla. Tesla is a very famous brand. Alright, so Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the founder of Tesla. So the third clue what we got is Musk. All right. So when we arrange these three, Elon Musk? No. Musk you? No. So what's the correct answer? Muscular. All right. So the correct answer is muscular. So children, I guess I have done enough cards with you to help you. Now this is the way what you have to do to solve your Eclectica cards. Now I will be sending you a PDF of some cards which you will be doing on your own. Clear what you have to do? Again I'll repeat the rule, child. There are two rules. That you will be getting cards, different cards will be there, and in each card 3 or 4 clues will be given. You have to solve the clues to get the words. The number of letters in each word is displayed in the bracket, so you have to be very particular for that. You have to get the clue within that letter limit only. Then the second rule is rearrangement and identification of answer. After getting the 3 or 4 clues, you can use paper and pen. You can write there, and after getting all the clues, now you have to rearrange them phonetically. Already you have to change their position and you have to rearrange them, and then when you rearrange it, you will get the correct answer. Alright, so all the best and get ready for your activity. Thank you.